This is it, viewers. The final battle. I did put strike up. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Got a long walk up there with lights and everything. What the? It's Wallace? Hang on a second. Steven's supposed to be the champion. Yeah, well, for some reason, when they made Emerald, Wallace, who used to be the 8th gym leader, was made the champion, and Steven was given the boot, even though I personally like Steven far more as a champion, mostly because the champion battle theme fits him, but also because he's, in my opinion, just a cooler character design, and because now we have a water-type specialist for the 8th gym and the champion. So, honestly, I think this was just a poor choice on Game Freak's part, but oh well, I'll just deal with it. In the remakes, though, Steven is the champion again, so thank God for that. I mean, I guess. Sure! Alright, let's do it! Alright, it's time for the final battle against Champion Wallace himself. Starting off, he's got Wailord, level 57, Water Veil for the ability, Rain Dance, Water Spout, Double Edge, and Blizzard. This thing, hopefully, will use Rain Dance, because if it does use Rain Dance, we got the Thunder. Aw, yeah! Yeah, so for once, even though Rain Dance is going to buff all of his team, really, since I have Thunder on my side, it will do a crap ton more damage. Unfortunately, he used Water Spout, which I believe does... As I was going to say, Water Spout does more damage the more HP you have, but since I took him down to almost nothing, it did basically nothing, even as a critical hit. So anyway, yeah. I was hoping he was going to do Rain Dance, but I guess 'twas not meant to be. But yeah, oh well. If you have a Kyogre on your team for some reason, and you taught it Thunder, it would be really, really good for this fight, because Kyogre causes rain when it's summoned, and Thunder has perfect accuracy while it's raining. Anyway, his first Pokemon in the remakes, or, well, Steven's first Pokemon in the remakes is Skarmory, level 57, Sturdy for the ability, Toxic, Aerial Ace, Spikes, and Steel Wing. Now, in the remakes, since Sturdy was buffed in Generation 5, Skarmory cannot be one-shot whatsoever, so it's probably going to get either Toxic or Spikes off on you before you can even do anything, and if you're really unlucky with healing items, both. So, yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Anyway, Wallace's Gyarados is level 56, Intimidate for the ability, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, and Surf. I outspeed it, which is good, that was what I was banking on. In the remakes, Steven has an Armaldo, level 57, with Battle Armor for the ability, X-Scissor, Rock Blast, Metal Claw, and Crush Claw. I have to translate my own notes just to understand what the hell I wrote. Nah, let's, not learn Charge. You're a Pokemon, not a capacitor. No one's gonna get that joke. Sorry, I keep making engineering jokes and then keep remembering that, engineering jokes are incredibly topical. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna go Cassiopeia for this one. I have to switch out for this fight, because he's sending out the Whiscash. Level 56, Oblivious for the ability, Earthquake, Surf, Amnesia, and Hyper Beam. In the remakes, Steven has a Cradily, level 57, with Suction Cup for the ability, Giga Drain, Ancient Powder, or Ancient Power, not Powder, Sludge Bomb, and Confuse Ray. Cradily is one of those really weird Pokemon that, like, hardly anyone remembers his Rock Grass type, because Rock Grass is such a weird type. Thing about it, though, is that, it's very, very good at stalling, as you might have noticed. So, yeah, it can get off Confuse Ray, it can get off Sludge Bomb, and it'll take quite a while for you to take it down. Is what I would say if in the remakes, you weren't probably level 67 by this point instead of 57, so, oh well. Let's see. Psychic wasn't doing too much damage, and it used Amnesia, so let's lower it down even further and start using Shadow Ball, I think. Whiscash is the only real thorn in my side when it comes to electricity, so... because it's part ground type, it's immune to it. If you have a grass type on your team, then it'll come in handy here, but I don't have any of those. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's probably going to be Cass's life, but oh well. Oh snap, son! Okay, yeah, I'll play it safe for this one. I was gonna risk it for the biscuit, but let's see. I think a Calm Mind Psychic might do the job. Because other than that, I'll have to Calm Mind it twice, and he'll probably recover first. Ow. That's gonna hurt. Okay, he's gonna recharge, so I'm actually gonna go for a second Calm Mind. It's a nice champion theme at the very least. It's not my favorite. I know I said in Fire Red and Leaf Green that that champion theme was the best, but since then, Sun and Moon came out, and now that champion theme is my favorite, so, yeah. Who would have thought after 20 years they would have a champion theme that I like better than the original? Okay, I could keep you out. And I think I will. Up next is Tentacruel, level 55, Clear Body for the ability, Toxic, Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. This is the lowest level member of his team, so if you are a fan of grinding up to the lowest level of the Champions Party, this would be the target you're reaching for. In the remakes, Steven has a Clay Doll, level 57, Levitate for the ability, Reflect, Light Screen, Extra Sensory, and Earth Power. Surprisingly enough, a Clay Doll that doesn't have Hyper Beam! Alright, let's switch to... You know what? Let's give Belch one more chance to shine. Why not? Might as well. Up next is Ludicolo, level 56, Swift Swim for the ability, Giga Drain, Surf, Leech Seed, and Double Team. In the remakes, Steven has an Aggron, level 57, Sturdy for the ability, Stone Edge, Earthquake, Iron Tail, and Dragon Claw. By the way, in case you hadn't noticed, Steven specializes in Steel/Ancient Pokemon. I say /Ancient Pokemon because Claydol, Cradily, and Armaldo are not Steel type, but they are, I guess, Ancient, technically speaking. I don't think the poison will be enough to take him out. No, it's not. Oh well. That full restore dough. I think Belch can take down Ludicolo easy. Easy peasy. Not the least because Ludicolo is a grass type. Yeah, keep burning your full restores, Wallace. Trust me, it'll work out perfectly for you. I missed. That's just great. Oh, right, because he had Double Team. I was about to say, doesn't that have 100 accuracy? But no, he used Double Team. One of these days, I'll kill the Ludicolo. Game? How many full restores are you going to pump into this thing, anyhow? This is actually ridiculous. Ah, come on! Well, he's dead no matter what happens, so... Finally took that thing down. That took way longer than it should have, viewers. Okay, and we're back to Strike for this one. Strike at the heart. Last but not least, Milotic, level 58. Marvel scale for the ability Recover, Surf, Ice Beam, and Toxic. In the remakes, Steven will have a Mega Metagross, Tough Claws for the ability, level 59, Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, and Giga Impact! Which is essentially a normal type Hyper Beam. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt here. Even though Milotic is a little bit on the special defensive side, it should do the job just nicely. And we got Peril Hacks too. That's probably gonna hurt a little bit. Ow. Whoa! Holy cow! That was a lot of damage. I don't think that's gonna be enough HP to save you. Eat this! Thunderbolt! Oh, come on, game! He has 1 HP left! Now you just pissed me off. Fine, we'll finish this starter versus starter. Sort of. There we go, got him. Hooray! We defeated Champion Wallace. But it was fast as lightning. Well, I mean, technically speaking, I did do a lot of striking with lightning. Oh, hey, Brendan, what's up? It's a little late for that, dude. You took him out pretty nicely. What do you mean you thought I had a chance? Of course I was going to become the champion. Yeah. I don't care about Pokédex completion at all anyway. Who get told? Alright! Get to put our stuff into the Hall of Fame. You know, all things considered, this team was actually pretty okay. Well, I mean, actually it was pretty damn good. It's just, I am a little on the fence about how great Muck was. I mean, granted it did a lot of work during the Elite Four champion fight, but for a while there, during, like, the middle to late game portions, it really wasn't doing much at all, but oh well. I guess it came in handy at the end of the thing. If I really wanted to make the game easier, I probably would have started with Blaziken. Blaziken just breaks the game. But anyway, it's time to watch the credits roll. We're finally done with at least the main storyline of this game. Now, I did say before that Fire Red and Leaf Green were, like, my first video games ever, but Ruby and Sapphire and, I guess, Emerald were my second Pokemon games. I had a lot of fun playing this game as a child, and even beyond there. I mean, this is by far, between Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire, the video game I have played more times than any other. And that number is like somewhere in the late 20s. So, yeah. Definitely more times than years I've been alive, at the very least. So that's honestly more than a little sad, but whatever. Who cares? Who cares? And at least 20 of those times was in the original versions too, so yeah. I've played this game a butt-ton. I had a load of fun doing this Let's Play series, although it did get kind of rough for me in the middle there because basically I had a lot of conflicts with like school stuff, and I really just couldn't do the bios anymore because it was too much time and effort, and I wanted this Let's Play to be done sometime within the next few months rather than the next few years, so oh well. Although that being said, this Let's Play started in like October, and it's June, so as far as length goes, this was a bit longer for an LP than I had really wanted, but oh well, that's fine, I'll deal with it. As for the game itself, I really love the art style of the game. Maybe not the most greatest graphics for the Game Boy Advance, but still really nice. I loved the music of the game too. Everybody loves the Hoenn trumpets. It's like the thing of the game, but oh well. As for the difficulty level, this game is hard, but I wouldn't say it's as hard as Fire Red was. That game was a lot harder than this game was. As you might have noticed by how the champion fight went, it really wasn't all that difficult, but oh well. And the remakes, it goes without saying, are piss easy, but oh well. I do like what they did with the music in the remakes, though, and kind of the graphics too, I guess, although there are some things missing in the remakes that I kind of wish weren't, but oh well. But anyway, as for what's going to happen with the post-game, right now I only have plans of doing 3 bonus episodes, 2 of which are going to be in like the main post-game area. You'll see what I mean when I do those episodes, but and then another one is just going to be like a general things to do after you beat the game thing. I'm going to say this right now, I have no plans of capturing Groudon, Kyogre, or Rayquaza, and I also have no plans of fighting Steven at the end of Meteor Falls. The legendaries I'm not doing because I don't have the patience to capture legendaries, and I'm sorry, but if you want to do that, go ahead, but me personally, I'm just not interested. And as for fighting Steven, his entire team are in the mid to upper 70s, and I am not grinding to level 70 just for that. I'm sorry, viewers, but I did all of my grinding that I'm going to be doing for this Let's Play series, and no more. By extension, I also don't have any plans of refighting the Elite Four or the Champion, so yeah. I'll meet you here next time for the last few episodes of this Let's Play series, and then we'll be moving on to another series. This is Prince of Somnia, signing out. See you guys next time.